kick it, yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, that kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and
Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A return.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. Throwing the interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On third down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Complete.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
12.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
From the 38, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 14. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Seahawks 13.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the 2nd most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 21 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards the pickup. First down, Seattle.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They run it with Carson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Chris Carson.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
36-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And incomplete.
Wilson's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his running back high. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First down 10. At their own 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
A gain of 15.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Flowers.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down.
Cousins on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here, and due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Over 1st and 10.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Down Minnesota.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Cousins. Complete, Smith has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
They're just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He spins free. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses, and Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Brings up
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Carson. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Make makes the score Seahawks 17.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Cousins and the Vikings trailing 17-10, 2:16 to play. Cousins now. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the
10th carry of the game for Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's complete to Sharp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you could go on the field, but okay, I see you. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Cousins pass.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris Carson, the ball.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. This is Carson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks,
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it?